Mwah.
Great to see you.
It's wonderful to have you in the show.
Thank you.
And here's the thing, when you see Katie, we're going to be talking to you all about Cottage Farms, a brand that's been at QVC for 20 years, bringing us great ways to make our garden beautiful, elegant, easy to care for, and here today solving a problem.
Absolutely.
How many times have you gone to the store and picked up the mulch and tried to do all these different things with ground cover? It gets really expensive, it gets really messy, and by the way, you still got to do all the weeding. Today, we're bringing you something that we've sold well over 100,000 of, and that's the Sedum tiles from Cottage Farms. Now, these are tiles that come like this, and these tiles have all of this sedum. Now, this is 10 different varieties?
12 different varieties in here.
12 different varieties of plants. You cut these up, and these grow into over 35 square feet of coverage.
Yes.
So here's the thing. We're going to show you today how to use this, but this is at a one-day only price of just 5 payments of 5, is that 6 payments or 5 payments? My gosh, my eyes. 6 payments of $5 on a credit card. So today's the day to pick it up for yourself. M61121 is your item number, and this will ship on April the 8th.
Awesome.
So tell us what we're looking at over here.
So yes, as you said, look at all of those varieties. They are all put into these tiles. And the reason we've done that is because it will provide you with 4 seasons of color.
Oh,
you are going, these are evergreen, so you will have
Look
that.
at this.
Look at that. So you can do so many things with these tiles. We are jumping right into the table setting, but you can plant them in your garden. You can make living art with them. You can put them in a teacup, but this is how they'll grow. And I love how they grow in, and don't you just love that little heart, but right in between the rocks of your stone wall or of your path.
Now, here's the thing that I want you to know. These are not succulents. So if you're somebody that looks at this and thinks to yourself like, oh, that's succulents, they only kind of grow in like the desert or by the ocean side, that's not what this is.
No.
This grows pretty much everywhere.
Everywhere. This will work for you everywhere in almost any conditions. Any kind of soil, it does like full sun, but any kind of soil, and it even likes to be like not too much water. It can be drought tolerant. This is the easiest plant you can grow, but it looks super complicated and easy.
Well, I'll tell you what I did. I actually took a couple of sedum, kind of little stalks like this. You just take like a little piece and you just plant them anywhere. And I forget about them.
Yes.
And they just multiply and they grow and they grow and they grow. And by the way, so many of you pick up more than one of these tiles because they cover so much. So whether it's your garden bed, whether it is planters like this.
Yes.
This is just a couple of pieces in a planter.
Exactly.
Not a couple of tiles.
Right.
Just a couple of little snippets. And
well,
we'll
why don't we show you how to do that?
We'll show you how to do
Because
that right now.
I think some people may be thinking, what do you mean by tile? So this is what we mean. This is what it comes in, is this plastic. And you can see how it's got this black plastic on the back and this core, and then it's got soil. So what you want to do when you get it home is take it out of the container. And if you have, a trusty pair of pruners or scissors, or sometimes if you're super strong, you can do it with your hands. It is so easy. What I'm going to do is cut these into 2.5-inch strips, because out of this piece, you will get 16 different pieces.
Okay, so 16 whole different areas that you can now plant that will then, they grow and they spread like wildfire.
So quickly they grow and spread so fast that one of these tiles that I'm going to make will turn into what we have in the front here in 6 weeks.
Oh, wow. Okay, so here's the thing. Take a look. One of these will grow into, right up front over here, look at how big and beautiful these are.
Yeah, we have one right here.
Around. Oh, you got one right over there. There you go. So one of these turns into this in just 6 weeks.
And this is a trade gallon pot. I mean, you can see how this is wanting to run, they're wanting to spread.
Wow.
They want to fill in nooks and crannies. That's what they were made to do.
All right, so Katie, over 400 of these have now been spoken for. Lots of you are buying more than one, but I do want to let you know this is the lowest price for the entire season, right? 6 months, you will not get a better price on this Sedum tile package than right here and right now today. And you can get it home for just $5 on Easy Pay. So this is how easy it is to plant.
Well, basically, you take your fingers and you move the soil aside and you put them in. Their roots are already going to be loosened for you, and you want to plant them, you could even plant them a little further apart than that, because within 4 weeks, they're going to be this big right here. So you see over here, you are going to have this amount of coverage within 4 weeks. So you want to make sure that you spread them far enough apart, because you're going to have so many plants with this, and there's so many places you can put them.
And I'll tell you what happens. Next year, you go right back over here and you take off a little piece.
Yes.
And then you put it someplace else, and it literally just starts spreading and spreading and spreading. Now, what's nice about this is that this looks beautiful and green right now. That's how it'll look when it comes to you in your house. And that's in its growing stage. But during kind of like the fall and the winter, it can go dormant and it changes color.
Yes, so that's what we mean when we say that this offers you 4 seasons of color. So like you said, this is green, and then in the fall, the spring and the summer it will be green. In the fall, it will start to turn this gorgeous orangey color, and it will keep that color all through winter. But here are some of the great images. This is a table. So someone has taken this and put it down the middle of like a picnic table. You can just take one of the boards out of your picnic table, put some of that landscape fabric in the center, lay this across. Now you have a living table.
Oh my gosh, take a look at this next one. I mean, talk about like an Easter brunch or a buffet.
Yes.
How pretty is that?
Put it in little teacups, put it in old saucers, go to one of your local vintage stores and just grab some things. But this is going to provide you with so much coverage. And when you get all that coverage, what you're doing is you're covering up that mulchy areas where you have holes in your landscape, but you're also suppressing weeds.
800 of these have now been spoken for. It's just been a couple of minutes. It's our one-day only price. Now's the time to get them, because you're getting them home not only for less than $30, but we have our very best easy pay for you today. 6 payments of $5 on a credit card. It is that solution to every gardening problem that you have.
Absolutely. And you can make so many plants with these. You see, as I'm holding them here, little bits and pieces are falling off. When that happens, guess what? You just got another plant. Take it and just stick it in the ground.
Yeah, it will grow.
These things will grow. I mean, you're making plant after plant after plant.
So you have this area like this, and this is like a beautiful walkway.
Yes.
My parents actually have a problem area like this right next to their driveway, where it's a lot of rocks, it's a little bit of dirt. I bought them a couple of sets of these 2 years ago, and the entire area is now filled in with these beautiful sedum, and they don't have to water it. They never have to care for it. It works well in the sun as well as in the shade, correct?
It does, yeah. In the shade, it won't give you all of that color. So it does like a little bit of dappled sun, but all of that orange color that you see in the fall, but it will work for you. And as you said, Alberti, once you get it established after that first year, you won't need to water it. It is incredibly drought tolerant.
And take a look at your screen. That set of, how many of those are there? Eight different 1-gallon pots across the front of the row here. That came from just one bed of the tile.
Actually, you can get 16. So
you
you'll
get 16.
double
That's
that.
Just 8, so you get double that.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
we only cut 4 out of here. We cut 4 pieces out of this. This is what you still have left. So you can actually get 16 pieces out of this tile. And so what you're in 4 to 6 weeks, you'll be making that many plants for yourself.
Oh my God, 1,400 of these now spoken for. This is something that is very popular. Year after year, we bring you the sedum. We've been bringing them here to QVC for about 5 years from Cottage Farms. But what's lovely about this is the fact that today, you not only get it at a one-day only value price, but today you're also getting the opportunity to pick it up on Easy Pay, our best Easy Pay with any credit card of your choice. So if you've got Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, $5 gets this home. It ships to you in a couple of weeks, right? April 8th is when it's going to ship out to you. And that's the perfect time, no matter where you live in the country, to place this out.
Absolutely.
I have these indoors in my home, and then during the summertime, I actually place it outdoors, like on my table. It's in a beautiful kind of urn.
I love that.
And you know what? It always kind of grows over the edge. I just snip off the edges, and then I plant them in other places.
You make more.
Yeah.
This is what you can do with this. I mean, you can see what we have done in that image is that's just a couple of plants. That's not 4 different tiles. But if you do want to make an impact all across your landscape, which I have, and actually Where I put this and where I love it is under my lavender. So if you've picked up some lavender in the show, I have my lavender planted a little bit back towards my bed, and then I've taken pieces of these and put them right in front of my lavender.
Oh, that's so pretty.
So it grows. Neither of them need so much water.
Stop buying the mulch. Stop buying the ground cover. This is one and done. And by the way, it de-weeds your garden for you because it doesn't let the weeds grow to begin with.
No, look how dense that is.
Yeah.
I mean, the weeds are not going to find the soil because what you have here, so we've got a layer of core, which is like it's going to be almost like a weed blocking fabric, but it also is going to help this root in because part of the soil here, the plants are growing in their healthy soil that has all of that great perlite and stuff to help keep it healthy. They'll grow through that soil, but guess who can't get through? Those pesky weeds.
So Kit wants to know on Facebook if she can plant this indoors or is it only an outdoor plant?
So you can take this and put it in teacups, and I would make sure you get sun. So
Yes,
if you have
if you've got a very sunny office, if you've got a very sunny room, this is something that you definitely can grow indoors. Like I said, I do bring my planter indoors sometimes because I want to enjoy it there as well. But what's lovely about this is that it can literally go anywhere in your garden.
Anywhere in your garden. And that's a great question about having it in your house. If you do want to bring it in, if you can't enjoy what you have it in on the patio after the summer like you do, bring it in and put it on your kitchen table. That's really, I love that so much.
2,500 of you have now decided to pick this up. It's really, really great to pick up a couple of sets of these.
Absolutely.
Because you will decide for yourself like, oh wait, I wish I could put the sedum over there. Oh, I want to put it in the front or in the back. Today, you're getting, this is 5 inches by 20 inches. This grows into 32 square feet of coverage.
Yes.
That is a lot of coverage that you're getting out of each one of these tiles. That's just in the first season. And then remember, it continues to expand and expand and grow. That one day only price goes away at the end of the day today. That Easy Pay does as well. 6 payments of $5 and 61121 is your item number. Katie, when it comes to Cottage Farms, you have a great warranty as well.
We do have a great warranty because we want to make sure you're successful. So we warrant